is up, my friends? What is up, the Gaming Freak? What is up, Freak Provided? What is up, Secret? What is up, Ronnie? How you guys doing? We are going to do something a little bit different today. We are going to do a little bit of a Q&A. Let me get this brought up here where I can get my desktop audio going a little bit so we can hear a little music, eh? How's everybody doing, though? So we do have... Let me know if you guys can hear music, hopefully. If you can hear music, let me know. Let me know if it's too loud, not too loud. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. So what we have, guys, is I haven't touched base with you guys in a while. I kind of wanted to, just to see how everybody's doing. I know we have a lot of things going on in the news. A lot of people are scared, and as a dad, I may be able to talk to you, maybe shed some light on the subject. Just kind of my thoughts. So if you guys have any questions for me or you want to know anything, I'm here to just chat, just hang out, guys. Try to develop those types of relationships where we could talk to each other, have a safe place to hang out. If you have questions about anything in the country, any type of streaming equipment, anything like that, let me know, and that's what we can do. So how's everybody doing? How you doing, necking? Pray for... Oh, here we go. Let's turn this up a little bit. We do got to pray for Secret, who's in a third world country right now, and I don't know how well the medical is over there, but with the coronavirus going around, I don't even know if I should say that word, with the virus going around, getting at people, probably could, I don't know, scare people. I know there's been, like, how are you doing during the quarantine? It's a great question, the Gaming Freak. I still do have to work. I'm what's considered minimum basic operations employee. So I work for a company that has probably 18 employees, and we've had to lay them all off, but I think 4 in-house and 4 at home. I have to go in to help keep a little bit of minimum production going so the people at home can work. So I do have to drive out every single day. I try to go from my house to my work. And in my work, we practice very strict social distancing. So when you walk in the door, you have to wash your hands when you walk in the door. Once everybody's in, the door is locked, so nobody can come in and out. We don't have any customers come in the building. Nobody's able to come in. We do have to stay 6 feet away from each other while we're at work as well. So we're always keeping that social distance. We do have to cough in our sleeve. We're not at the point where we have to make masks yet, but we do have to stay separated from each other. So anywhere at any given time, there'll be people 6 feet or more apart from where I'm at. You have to wipe down your workstation when you get there and when you leave. You have to wear gloves whenever you're touching anything specific. How you doing, A-Rod? I know California's in a lockdown. How you guys doing over there? Trying to be safe, man. Trying to be safe. You know, you have 200 masks? Seems like a lot. You might want to give some of them to the hospital, Ronnie. I know a lot of hospitals are short on masks. Q&A, what's your favorite TV show? I like Survivor a lot. Cookie the Pug. Usually Wednesday night I get excited for Survivor. I always have it. Why do you have a green? Why are you a new member? I seen it was extended till January 30th as well, A-Rod. So yeah, I don't know what that means. My state's in a lockdown as well. So what it means by my state being in a lockdown is you cannot go in anywhere and get dinner. Only essential businesses are open. So like if you're an alcoholic, I think the liquor shop's open. No, I don't know if the liquor shop's open or not. In Michigan, just so you guys know, we don't really have liquor stores. You can go buy hard liquor right at Meijer. You can buy January 30th, April 30th, right? You can buy hard liquor in Michigan at 7-Eleven, at gas stations, at Meijer. So it really hasn't affected that too much. But our grocery stores are open. And I've noticed in our grocery stores, they started putting this plexiglass in between where the cashier checks out. And so between the customer and the cashier. Do I know the TV show The Masked Singer? I've seen it. I might be off school for the rest of the year. We have a minimum of 5 people in one place, and we have a state of emergency. Yeah, that's how I'm doing, and only grocery stores are open, but I'm doing good. Yeah, so we're in a state of emergency as well. Gas stations are open, grocery stores. My daughter works at McDonald's. My wife's a nurse, so they're both frontline workers. Now, we're talking about it today. I think my daughter is at more risk than my wife, and my daughter says, why would I be more at risk than mom? She might possibly have to deal with somebody with coronavirus. Well, here's the difference between my wife dealing with somebody with coronavirus and somebody at McDonald's dealing with us. So my wife might go to work, and they might say, hey, Nicole, this is your patient today, and your patient has coronavirus. Here's this nuclear suit for you to put on and go take care of them. Now you're protected in a bubble. My daughter may be at McDonald's where somebody doesn't even know they have the virus, and since they don't know it, they're working with her there, passing it back and forth, so that's possible. That's why I'm not eating out at all. Grocery stores and gas stations, only an essential workers only work. So are you an essential worker, A-Rod, or do you get to stay in, or how does yours go? Because mine is essential workers, but then they have minimum business operations as well, and I fall under the minimum business operations. So my employer had to give me a letter that I carry with me when I drive that says this employee can drive to and from work, and that's it. So I stopped and got gas today. I'm full for the week, and I will go to work and back, and that's about it. So I will try to get some live streams in, but I'm not going to lie. When I get home, so since we had to lay off some people, right, I got to do their job, and I'm a manager, so I'm a manager doing production work, trying to keep things going, right? I ended up running around so much I got a rash, and I didn't feel like sitting down playing. I had to get some baby rash cream and get rid of it. Your mom's a nurse too, and she's still working? Well, tell your mom thank you so much and be safe. Nope, my work canceled and school is online now, which sucks because I can't take online classes. So sometimes online classes are hard because some people need a teacher. You know, I know that I was talking to somebody that did some online classes, and their teacher only did things with like textbook. They didn't do a lot of computers and stuff like that. So for them to do an online class was harder because they don't understand. Their parents don't know how to teach. They've changed math so much that nobody knows how to teach it or anything like that. Is anything open other than grocery stores? And can you guys travel, A-Rod, in California? I know you were just in Texas, too. How was that? How was Texas, my friend? Exactly, man. I don't do online classes for a reason. I can't learn anything. I know, right? Everything's just screwed up. I know, right? It's different. And I guess the president come out today and said we were going to go until April 30th. Noel's Gaming, how you been, brother? Last time I talked to you, you said you were sick. All good, brother? All good? Let me know I care about you, Noels. How you doing? Welcome. I know Noel said he wasn't feeling good the other day. Not my place to say, but hopefully you're feeling better. Shout out to my channel members, by the way. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel through this hard time. I understand if you guys need to stop being channel members. Don't feel bad for me. I understand. I'm all good, bro. You just were a little worried. Were you having an anxiety attack? Were you just having an anxiety attack? Nah, we can't travel anywhere unless the grocery store or gas. Or even if you're an essential worker, but you have to have a note. Yeah, I got to have a note with me, too. I don't know who come up with that note rule, right? Yeah. What about you guys over there in the UK, Noel? Can you travel? Because in the US, we can't travel right now without a note. Panic attack. That's what I thought, brother. That's what I thought. See, that's what they got. Gas cheap right now, but we can't travel anywhere. I know, right? I never seen gas. I just want to buy it, but I can't go anywhere. Can't travel either. Grocery stores. Now, do you guys have toilet paper? A-Rod, do you have toilet paper, Noel's Gaming? Because here, I'm wiping everybody's butt in my house. Ain't nobody wasting my toilet paper. I'm just kidding. I ain't wiping nobody's butt. But it's a toilet paper crisis you wouldn't believe. Somebody's pumping out some toilet paper somewhere. I'll tell you that. We got no toilet paper. Wait, Can you buy gas at the gas station? Yeah, we can buy gas at the Where do you get your gas? Did you know our milk doesn't come in a bag either, the Gaming Freak? Our milk comes in a jug. Kind of like women have jugs, well, our milk comes in a jug, too. It's the way it is. It's the way it goes. I need some toilet papers. Yeah, I tried sending you some toilet paper, Knowles, and you were like, trying to smoke it and stuff. That's why I can't send you no toilet paper. Can't smoke that stuff, Knowles. I'm just kidding. I didn't send Knowles no toilet paper. That'd be weird. At my house, yeah, but it's prison rules in my household. Right now, flashback when I was locked up and it's super hard to find any stores and water and food. So at my local store, they limit you to 3 gallons of water. You're supposed to drink a gallon of water a day yourself. How are you supposed to buy 3 gallons of water for a family of 5? A gallon of water a day or a half gallon, something like that. What do you got? That means you got to go to the store every day. I live in Michigan. I'm surrounded by water. I go outside, put a straw in the ground, and start drinking. I got city water, though. I am in home jail. Everybody's in home jail. Ronnie, we're all on lockdown right now. Everybody's in home jail. We're all like the biggest case of grounded cooties you'd ever play in your life. Everybody's grounded right now. What are you guys doing? I'm grounded! I'm grounded right now! After that panic attack, you probably needed a bunch of toilet paper. It's only 2 cases of water per person and 2 toilet papers? Sheesh. 2 squares? 2 squares per person? We buy a lot of spaghetti noodles and sauce. I went to the store the other day. We made some Chinese food. All the rice was bought out. There was no rice. I'm grounded for going to the mall. You should be. Why would you go to the mall? It's not even open. Is Starbucks open by anybody? They closed them all by me. There's no Starbucks. You know I love my coffee. I can't even get coffee. I got to make my own. Like I'm some type of animal or something. They want me drinking water like an animal. I know I'm thinking the mall. Why would you go to the mall? What's at the mall? What are you, a mall walker? Starbucks is open there. They're closed here in Michigan, and they're paying all their employees the entire time they're off. I'm surprised they're open in California. But Michigan, they're all closed. Stores are closed. I'm pretty sure most of our malls are closed, too. I don't know of any that would be essential to be open. Yeah, so we got all that stuff closed. We have, our radio stations are open, but they got to work from their house. Our YouTube channels are open, but we got to work from our house. So you don't see me out live streaming in public right now, because I can't. I can't wait till this is over. I can't wait for it to be over either, Knowles Gaming. When's it going to be over? I heard that we're extended till April 30th. I don't know what that means for the state of Michigan, but I do know that if it's federal till the 30th, it's probably going to trickle down. You know, I did hear that the coronavirus cannot live in warm weather, so I'm hoping that when it gets warmer out, it all kind of goes poof and just disappears, just like this. And kind of like our 401ks, and it's gone. Right? There goes the coronavirus. June for you, does it get hot in the UK in June like it does in America in June? We might be on the same lateral. I'm not 100% sure. I'm thinking once it gets warm, it'll be over. Yeah, all of a sudden it's just been raining. Makes no sense. Well, I don't know how it was. I don't know how your hot's. It's home. Mig home is hot. Your hot's home. I can't even say that. Your home is hot. Are you in Australia, Ronnie? Isn't it about to be winter in Australia? Isn't that what happens there? It's our prime minister. Oh, dang. That's not good. That's not good at all, Knowles Gaming. We just had a huge country star die from coronavirus, Joe Diffie. Yeah, in June and summer it gets hot in Canada, eh? Yeah, I'd imagine your weather's similar to ours. You're in Nova Scotia, though. I'm in Michigan, so you're farther north and east. You're probably closer to, like, Maine's temperature. I don't know if you're more northern than Maine is, a gaming freak, or not. Are you more northern than Maine? And how many people are out of school right now? And how many people are happy to be out? I seen that, Rip. All the others affected. I know, right? Crazy. Crazy. I don't know if I'm like not. I don't know if I take it more serious or what. I like my hands are so raw from washing them. There's almost bone. I almost washed them to skin and bone. I miss out of school. I miss my friends. I'm not happy. I got a question though. Do you guys all got to? Do you guys all got to repeat next? Do you guys all got to repeat this grade next year? Are you gonna be like a 20-year-old senior? What the heck? That's not even nice, is it? I'm sitting here laughing, but it's not funny. It's serious. It's just the way I deal with stuff. Do you gotta be like a... are you gonna be like 30 years old when you graduate or what? What's gonna happen? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out next week what happens with Michigan schools if they get to go back or not. But I would feel really bad for my kids because I would want them to get that education. That's not fair. It's not our fault. No one's walking. There's no... I know, right? That's terrible. What do you do? Like, I can understand if you're in college and you're like, well, I just don't graduate this year, but high school, you don't want to be like... You don't want to be like the oldest kid in the class because you're 21 with a full beard walking to graduate, right? That ain't right. That ain't fair. They should set up some kind of Skype class or something like that so people at home can still go to school. You don't want to be walking down there, woo! I finally made it. I'm only 25. I got 3 kids. We can finally go to school. Like, man, we got to figure something out here. We can't let our kids fall behind. In Nova Scotia, we might graduate online during Skype. I think that's a great idea. I think Skype would be a good way to teach because I think on Skype, you can actually communicate with more than one person, right? Now, my cousin is graduating from college this year after a hard work in 8 years. She did, and she can't walk because of the... Oh, man, that's terrible. So what are they going to do for that, A-Rod? What are they going to do for people that can't walk? That's not right. They're just going to have people not walk? Or are they still going to graduate? You just don't get to walk? You don't get that experience? It's terrible. I remember when my wife graduated college, she didn't think she wanted to drive to Grand Rapids to do it. But she finally decided to, and it was one of the most memorable things she ever did in her life. So that would be terrible if you're not able to graduate. Just mail them their degree? So what's the walk? To the mailbox? Wear a cap and gown to the mailbox? Woo! I got it! Man, that just don't seem right to me. I think that they should hold a summer walk. It's not right. Or they let them walk next year. Yep, right? I need school. Yeah, you need to get your education. How you holding up though, Ronnie? You doing all right? Playing any video games? Did anybody download the new Call of Duty yet? Did anybody download the new Call of Duty? Well, let's try to get 10 likes on the stream if we could, guys. Just a quick Q&A. The new Call of Duty is free. You can add an external hard drive. You did? Did you like it? You can add an external hard drive. Goes to the mailbox. Mom, I got my degree in the mail, Mom. What? I know, right? It sucks because you also got to remember, man, some kids don't have computers at home. I know, right? There's a lot of kids where I'm from that I don't have kids in school anymore, unfortunately. My son passed away or he would be in school right now. But a lot of kids don't have that kind of stuff where I'm from, so they did send them MacBooks or Chromebooks home with them. Hola! Should I Q&A you? Hello, Nicole. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Yeah, so some kids get a MacBook. I did download the new Call of Duty. You like it so far? Nice. Yeah. I don't know if that's my wife or not. Is that my... I don't know if that's my wife. Hola. Possible. Possible it is. You're a dork? I think it is. I think that's my wife. That's my wife right there. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah, so a lot of kids got a MacBook at home to be able to carry on their education. I feel bad for the kids where we're safe at school because they live in abusive homes, so now they're trapped at home. You know, there's a lot of kids, and I don't know how it is where you're at, A-Rod, but a lot of kids where I'm from, their main meal was from school. So I don't know how everybody's lifestyle is. Could you imagine if I wasn't, though, that I watched it and I'd be like, what? I know, right? So a lot of kids, you're making me laugh and I'm trying to say something serious. A lot of kids in my area, their main meal is their school meal. So a lot of the school or the bus drivers were still driving the bus route and dropping meals off to the kids. And then somebody actually posted online that they were worried about the meal on their porch because it could have the virus in it, which I don't feel was right. The school's trying to do something good. They're trying to provide a meal to the kids because they don't know. A lot of the kids maybe get a reduced. They're doing the same thing. I think that's awesome because it keeps the bus drivers employed. They can keep doing their route, you know, and they can keep giving them food. And it may not be the best meal, but to those kids, it's probably the best meal they're getting. The schools are open at 12 to 1. Oh, really? See, that's weird that they'd let them gather together like that. Do they all sit at the same table and throw spitwads at each other? Because that would kind of defeat the purpose. I know when I was little, we were shooting spitwads. Pew! And now a spitwad might be assault and battery. I don't know. I don't recommend it. Don't do that. They don't do that in Canada, the Gaming Freak? Deliver food? No. Yeah, that would completely defeat the purpose, A-Rod, wouldn't it? Yeah. If you guys do like this music playing, it is a no copy. They just drive by and get lunch and leave a bag. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Gotta help out the kids because you know what, though? I don't know if it's good or bad for kids. If my kids were little, I think they'd love it. I don't think they'd like going to school. What you trying to do, give us toilet paper? I don't know. I haven't heard of anything like that here. Maybe you should start it, the Gaming Freak. Maybe you should go to school and be like, hey, I got a great idea. Just came to me. I don't know where I thought of it, but what if all the lunches that the schools bought for the kids for the year, they load up on the bus and they make the bus driver go, Sloppy Joe! Extra sloppy! And throw it at the door! You can eat the lunch, kid! Boom! That might not be too good if they did that one. Extra sloppy! Could you imagine? Could you imagine walking out just getting beamed with a Sloppy Joe by the lunch lady? What up, AM, PM? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna have an afro by the time we get out. I know you can't get your hair cut either. Luckily, my wife cuts my hair for me. Or I do. But if you notice, the barber hasn't got in on my beard lately. I need him to. Wait, I'm my own barber on my beard. I'm gonna grow it out to here. I'm gonna grow it as long as we're in quarantine. How you doing, AM, PM? How you holding up, brother? I have a great idea where I may have or not got this idea from YouTube, but not saying anything. I know, right? No. I'm growing a beard down to here. I'm gonna have a big biker beard. That's Mom's commentary right there. That's my wife. Yeah, so you could ask your school, the Gaming Freak. Good luck with that. Oh, yeah. I get haircuts every Sunday, but now I can't have one. I'm just going to let it grow. I've always wanted to because of my Native American culture, so I'm going to do it. You're going to grow an afro? I might grow a mullet for Joe Diffie. I'm going to grow a Joe Diffie mullet. Hi, Mom's commentary. I'm sorry, we're so weird. Trust me. You ain't making her nervous about me. I'll do this in public. I'll do this in public right in front of her. That ain't no lie either. She gets a free ticket to this show. She gets a free ticket to the gun show. I was thinking I needed a haircut though, A-Rod. Apparently there's a no return policy. No, let all my hair grow out to a ponytail? Did you guys did you guns? Yeah. Did you guys watch that? Did you guys watch that Facebook one where the lady had? This made me think of it. When A-Rod said ponytail. Did you watch a Facebook with the guy and the girl where the girl has a long ponytail and she gets down and acts like a horse and the guy acts like he's riding a horse? Glad that he's at least entertaining. Never a dull moment. I know, right? I mean, there is, but I'm not going to say the solution. The solution's feed the hungry. Feed the hungry, Gaming Freak! Feed them! Gaming Freak, you're not allowed to pass the food out because you'll eat it all before it gets to the kids. I know you. You'll be over there going, nyang, 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 nyang. Sloppy Joe! Extra sloppy! I don't think that's Facebook. Oh, it's definitely You're not going to be on Facebook. You're not going to bend over and be the horse's tail end going doot 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 doot. I'm glad that my wife didn't watch earlier when I had three glass cups down here. Here's a half a hamburger that I may or may not have ate. You know, when I was younger, true story. When I was younger, we went to this place in Michigan. I think it was called Deerfield Village. Bunch of little kids on a bus, right? Bunch of little kids on a school bus. And it was cool because I remember they had this giant penny you could buy. It was like this big, but it looked like a real penny, right? We all had to pack our own lunches. Was it Deer Acres? No, it wasn't Deer Acres. It was down south, like Detroit area. I'm pretty sure it was Deerfield Village. Look it up. Anyway, it was, so it was like Detroit area, maybe Grand Rapids area. The buses took us down there, and the bus drivers forgot to lock the doors. And while we were in there, a bunch of bums got on the bus and ate all our sandwiches. And they took like half bites of people's sandwiches and put them back in the bag and threw chips all over. True story. So the bus drivers had to take us all to McDonald's because they didn't want us all to starve. I think it's a place where they have like, there's a train. It's in Holly. And maybe it's in Holly. I remember being really nervous, thinking there was a bum hiding under the seat the whole time on the way home, too. I was like thinking they were going to get my leg or something. Deerfield Village. All right, guys. Well, I did just want to touch base with you guys tonight, see how you're doing. Let you guys know that you will be in my thoughts and prayers. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys that watches my stream. I do. I appreciate my channel members. Do you know the chocolate that looks like $1? Well, I trolled my cousin thinking she had $5 because he had 5 $1 chocolate coins. No way. Did you eat them on him? One time I trolled my brother by making him think a Ouija board was real. We borrowed this Ouija board from my cousins. And I must have been a snoopy little kid because I knew some stuff about him that I shouldn't have known. And I said, hey, let's get the Ouija board out. And he goes, I don't really want to get the Ouija board out. Come on, let's get the Ouija board out. Well, the Ouija board is a place where you can summon evil spirits. And we lit a candle. We turned the light real low in the kitchen because my parents had one of those dimmable light bulbs. We both got the little Ouija board cursor and we're making our little figure 8. And you never played that? And I knew some stuff about him. So he had no idea I knew it. And I don't know how, maybe I overheard it or something. So I'm saying stuff he didn't think I knew. And he's about freaking out. He was crying. He was probably like 25. No, I'm kidding. He was probably like 12. He's crying, like big time crying. Tears rolling down his face, screaming. And it was probably at this time midnight now. And he went and woke my dad up. And he was telling my dad to burn it, lock it in the safe, and it's real, I know it's real. And I finally had to fess up that I was pushing it. It was terrible. I was making it say stuff like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I was saying stuff like, I know what you did. I know the girl you have a crush on. I watch you when you sleep. I seen you the other day when you were outside. And I know. And he is like freaking out knowing I shouldn't know this stuff. All right, I got another story I got to tell you real quick about my brother. I was a younger one, but I was always a comedian, right? So how you doing, Viper? Welcome. So one time, my brother was 15. I was 14. At 15, you could take driver's training. I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think anything of it. Nothing at all. So my brother's sleeping, and he always fell asleep before me. Always. My brother always fell asleep before me, and it used to bother me. Like, why does he fall asleep before me? So I used to, almost every night, I'd try to take warm water in a pan and put his hand in it because I always wanted him to think he wet the bed. Because the wives' tale was, if you get real hot water and you dip it in somebody's hand, they'll wet the bed. So he used to catch me all the time with a pan, dipping his hand in the water, right? So I didn't want to do that night. I had a new idea. That's my cousin with me, but I don't do that. So I had a whole different idea. A different idea completely. He was sleeping, right? So it's funny to me. He was 15. At 15, you're just starting to go through puberty. You may get a little bit of a mustache. You may get some hair under your arms. You know, you're usually just starting out. At least me and my brother were, right? So my brothers fell asleep before me, and I had a black marker, and I drew a mustache on his face. This is a real little mustache, not very thick, and I gave him this little beard. And then he didn't have pants on. He was sleeping in his shorts or underwear or whatever. So I took that black marker, and I drew little curly hairs all over his legs. Like, as many curly hairs as I possibly could to where it looked like curly black marker hairs, right? So then the next day, he gets up in the morning, and he sees he wakes me up. You mother... And he's swearing at me. You drew a mustache on my face. You drew a mustache. So he's washing it off, but it was dark. He finally got it off. He got dressed, and he went to driver's training, never knowing that I drew on his legs, right? Later, his driver's training got done, and I asked my parents, I said, where's Don? Don't we got to go pick him up from driver's training? And they said, no, he went... No, he had a pool party. He had to go to a pool party. And I'm like, he went to a pool party. No, he didn't go to a pool party. So he gets to this pool party, and he didn't know. And he put on swim shorts, and he goes out with fake hair drawn all over his legs with all these girls there. And they thought he drew it to try to impress them. He was so mad at me. I thought we were going to fight over that one. He come home just crying. He got teased and bullied over it. That's terrible. No, that's 100% true story. Oh, man, that was rotten. Oh, all right, guys. I do appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I do gotta go. I'm gonna be up all night now thinking of that one. Have a good day, guys. This is Dad's Commentary. out. Nah, he loves me. It's just stuff brothers do. That's just stuff brothers do. All right, later, guys.